A light plane is expected to make an emergency landing at Newcastle Airport at Williamtown after circling for at least 2 hours there. Reporter Giselle Wakatama is at Newcastle Airport for us. Giselle, what can you tell us?
Gemma, yes, it's all systems go here at the Newcastle Airport, which also doubles as the Williamtown RAAF base. So we've got a team of fire trucks that arrived just before 10, more than a dozen fire trucks. They're on standby, also the SES, also police, also a fleet of paramedics. Now they're all waiting for this private plane that has 3 people on board, we're told, that have been circling above the airport now for more than 2 hours, and that was after sort of 10 minutes into their flight. The plane headed to Port Macquarie. They'd reported that there was problems with the landing gear, and that essentially what we've had now is the aircraft circling above, burning off fuel before trying to attempt to what they call a belly landing, and that means that it will be a hard landing coming in. We've seen this plane circling above, and we've seen sort of it flying low, almost practice runs parallel to the runway. But what then we saw was 2 other passenger jets that needed to take off. So any attempts around that timing were aborted and delayed. So we are expecting that plane to make this sort of hard landing within the next half hour or so. But that's dependent on conditions, we're told, because at the moment rain has set in. It's full cover cloud here. It's sort of very frosty cloud. I don't know, I'm no expert, but they are waiting for conditions to be right.
And so just confirming there, Giselle, the authorities are saying within the next half hour, as we said, it's been over 2 hours of circling above, dumping that fuel, and a landing has to take place at some time shortly.
I don't believe it's dumping fuel, Gemma. I think it's burning off fuel, essentially obviously lightening the load and any risk there with fuel on board. And so, yeah, it's essentially, I guess, up to the elements and up to the fuel. I mean, we don't know. We're sort of waiting for things to play out. We know that the story will be, either a hero pilot saves the day or something else. We just don't know what is going to happen. Of course, many people here are waiting and watching as we've got this command post set up in the RAF, an emergency command post set up for what will be an emergency hard landing.